Giving up 3 points and a half of football in 2 halves of football against the Chiefs. The last second half in week 17 and then here tonight. But can they stand up with the Super Bowl on the line?
And no team, you saw, that's a good one. No team has ever won in the postseason back-to-back overtime games. This offense was on the field for the last 6 minutes of the regulation. And they began with a dangerous throw over the head of Robinson.
That wasn't really Mahomes. That was Hendrickson jumping up and making him have to throw over. So right when he's about to throw it, he had to be safe and get it over that hand. Can't have another tip ball interception.
It's the third AFC championship game to go to overtime. The one we discussed earlier, Indianapolis, New England, 06. New England and Kansas City 3 years ago on this field. 2nd and 10.
Intercepted. Eli Apple jumped the route.
Oh, Robinson doesn't get his head around. It's a slant. Mahomes throws it, but this ball, it should be over. It should be over. Apple sends the Bengals to the Super Bowl. You should have just said right here. No one touched it. You'll never have an easier walk-off touchdown. Wow, the Bengals. Oh, Eli really wants them to get a stop on this play.
The last time this franchise was in such a position, Lewis Phillips dropped a very similar chance at a pick. In the next play, Montana beat him with a touchdown pass to Taylor. And now they go deep down the field. And it is intercepted on the rebound by Bell. On Bell. Oh, he is clobbered, clotheslined at the 45. But they take over. The Bengals with the 3rd straight game of the playoffs where they come up with a crucial pick.
They're not the underdogs anymore. Bell, this season, wow, unbelievable. He's only been targeted twice in pass coverage in the playoffs. You can see why right there.
Look at Jesse Bates reach in.
That's the play. It's perfect technique. Bates actually makes the play. Bell comes down with it, but Bates, wow, perfectly timed, no PI. Maybe sending the Bengals now. Wow, McPherson, he's going to have something coming here.
Yeah, you need at this point, you probably need just inside of 20 yards. And that's live in Cincinnati. Bates deflected it. Bell, there's 2 safeties teaming up. Hill blanked since halftime, not a catch. First down throw. And that's Higgins. Here's Mixon to make sure he's right there around that football. He could really come out, gain a 9.
I love the aggressiveness by Cincinnati. If I was Kansas City, I'd have liked to have seen a run right there, right? You're like, don't throw it on every down. And there's the kid.
He wouldn't say it again, would he? Walking out there, would he do that?
He said it at the end of last week's game, he walked out and he goes, I can't believe we're going to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
He hadn't kicked the field goal.
He said it to Brandon Allen, the whole world. Hey, can't believe we're going to the AFC Championship. Right. And he made it from 52. 2nd and 1. Dixon. That's outside. The slash is inside. And they've got a new set of downs at the 42. Higgins threw a nice block. That looked like it could be stopped for a loss. Instead, good for 4.
I'm Zach Taylor. I'm telling offensive coordinator Ryan Callahan, stay aggressive on 1st down. There's a tendency right here to get a little safe, hand it off, and have to kick a nice 57, 60-yard. Get in there. Another 1st down if you expect to play.
Yeah, it's 60 from here. 1st down. Every yard is big. There's 2 more. He beat him once this year at the end of regulation. That was a chip shot from 20.
They decide to risk it. This is where you get really aggressive. Spagnuolo here, I think he's coming after him. You have a chance to throw a slant, to chase quickly, and hit a home run. Get the ball in his hands fast.
2nd and 8, looking down the middle, and it's pulled down. Great grab it was by Higgins. With all that attention over to Chase, Higgins has had a big game. He's just gone over 100 yards.
said it. He's the key. I love that he made the decision to slant instead of going to Chase his side. He goes to Higgins, which I think once they started doing that, this game getting right back to it.
8 yards in the first. 6 catches, 103. And definitely now in McPherson range. Stay safe here. First down.
I would actually be safe at this point. Hand it off, see if you can get 4 or 5 yards on this one.
Mixon. That's what they do. In fact, they get 7. They're starting to feel it. Well, they don't want to be cold underdogs, but this team that had just 4 wins a year ago.
They're not underdogs. They're in the driver's seat. I mean, maybe the Bills were last week too, but this is the Bengals. No one. I'm telling you, this is crazy. A few weeks back, we're about to say the Bengals might be going to the Super Bowl, and they just went and beat the number 1 team on the road and the number 2 team on the road.
They beat the number 1 seed. Now trying to beat the 2 seed. And second and 3.
Mixon charging inside the 20. He's down to the 12.
Oh my goodness, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl, Jim. They came into Arrowhead. What a run there. He's got a great burst. And really, I thought he had a chance to score there at the end.
As they'll tell you in Cincinnati, around that locker room, Mixon is the energy and emotion and heartbeat of our team in so many fourth-quarter situations. But in overtime, ripping off some big runs here. Timeout called by Kansas City.
But this is where ball security, just down it. Ooh, Andy Reid. This is genius. I think he's going to challenge.
30-second timeout.
Andy Reid might challenge, but I don't know if he can. Illegal formation, he can't do that.
Well, challenges Gene's territory.
It's upstairs.
Most definitely, Jim,
He's
yes.
asking now. I could tell.
All challenges upstairs, guys, and illegal formation is not a reviewable play.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can have the conversation, but New York can get involved and nor the replay official.
Would you just go ahead and kick it now, Tony? It'd be a 30-31 yarder.
Well, the only thing is you might want to move it to the center.
Okay.
So if you look, too many guys on the line, right? So that's 9 guys. When you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on the line, yeah, can't do that. You only have 7, so. I take the back. You can have 8 guys on the line. They just got to be legal there, and someone's covered someone out.
Jay Feely, if you were in this position, is a hash mark you prefer?
No, I think from here, I mean, he's having a conversation with the special teams coach, Darren Simmons, right now, and just asking him where he wants it. But from this perspective, there's not a lot of wind. The field conditions are great. It's not going to matter.
Gene, clarify the 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. They're just going to down this. They hand it off. It's a risk here, Jim.
First and 10. Right up the middle. And holding with 2 hands, cradling it down to the 10. That's now 28-yard attempt from there.
You're right, Jim. I mean, I'm almost to the point of kicking it right now. I mean, if it doesn't matter what hash, I mean, all you're doing is the possibility of something fluky, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
you're 5 yards shorter than the next point right now.
The other part is you want downs in case the snap. You got to save at least 1 down. You don't run it 3 times to kick it on 4th. So what happens all of a sudden, you know, somebody jumps, you get a false start, ball gets snapped. I mean, anything. There's many things. The ball could slip. I mean, I've seen guys in the playoffs drop a snap before in a big situation.
Barely got that away in time, the snap. And he steps back 3 yards, downs it between the hashes, and now they'll bring out McPherson. And let's just see if he happens to say anything here as confident as last week.
You missed my joke. I said I've seen guys drop a snap in the playoffs before. Key situations.
I thought you were talking about from the line of scrimmage on a regular play. I know you're talking special.
Yes, no, I wasn't
okay.
This is why you kick it on 3rd down, though. So if it is a drop, all right, do it again.
Here we go. This could be a sentence that a month ago would sound incomprehensible. From 31 yards, McPherson. And
And Cincinnati is heading to the Super Bowl.
He called it again, I'm sure. He walked up and he goes, "Can you believe, Coach? We're going to the Super Bowl." And they did it. They beat Mahomes at home. Wow, Joe Burrow. No way. Only two quarterbacks that won an FBS national title game and a Super Bowl. And that's Joe Namath and Joe Montana, and Joe Burrow's trying to be the third.
From 18 down, matching the biggest comeback victory in championship game history, AFC or NFC. This was just dead center. Shooter McPherson, fearless. And Cincinnati takes the AFC.
Shooter.
Perfect on the road, regular in post. 22 of 22 on the season, 4 for 4 today.